Hi, my name is Nathan Dennis. I'm a part of the Silent Screams project. We're here today at the Drum Art Centre on the 23rd of August, and we're here about exploring why are men silently screaming, or do they find it hard to talk about things that they're going through?
I went into depression big time. I'm a pastor, I used to pastor church, and I was the don of the national and international travel the world. But I went through some scream that for 3 months I was depressed.
Okay, we can see why somebody would just say, we don't talk about sex. Blanket. It's not unpacked in such a way that means we don't talk about those issues, we don't talk about when that happens. We just don't talk.
Anyone here that's not connected to a man that is on the road and listening like this.
So yeah, it's a good event. You'll start to see some footage and stuff that's happening on this video. I hope you enjoy.
Silent Screams, it's been an amazing event. Turnout has been fantastic. The feedback has been phenomenal from the participants. It's been interactive. What really hit me was the fact that Afro-Caribbean community has come out and shared ideas, they've shared problem solving. We've come together as a community and kind of embraced the fact that our men are silent screaming, and we are all interested and want to do something about it. So for me, it's kind of strengthened my my love for our community, to see that so many people are interested and want to do something to help combat the silent screams that we're all going through on a day-to-day basis.
When you're ready.
Yeah, what really stood out for me today is when Dr. Martin Glynn was talking about how when we see each other we make out that everything's so good and stuff like that, and for me I was like, yeah, because I do that myself. I could be going through things, but deep down, you get what I'm saying, I'm screaming inside. So I think we need to get to a point where if we're real, we're just real and we're saying, you know what, this is what I'm going through, you get what I'm saying, and hopefully someone can help. So that today, that was a big one, because I think everyone does it, we all do it, you get what I'm saying, but today kind of showed me how we can kind of address that and just be real with ourselves and real with each other.
I was disappointed that there weren't more males here, because that's where the work needs to be done, and I don't know how long it would take for them to start coming and, expressing what's on their mind, what's on, what they're feeling in their heart, but I hope that it's soon.
Wow. How did I find the event? The event was really informative and it was just real. If it's defining real, it's just a case of we need a forum and we need a place to have a voice and be able to speak out, and it just allowed us to be able to connect and have that sense of community and not feel like we had to put up any false pretenses. It was just a great experience. It was really interactive. It was a great opportunity to meet new people, and also just as a community, people like-minded as well. We just was able to come together and really just embrace what was being said. There was some great things to be learned about from a history standpoint as well, things that we may not have known about your personal walk in your life and your history and your culture. That was really connected as well through the whole event. So yeah, it was a really, really great experience, and I definitely would consider coming back and also informing others to come along.
You know what, Nathan? I found the event really interesting. I was actually surprised with the topic, and not only the topic, but just, the professionalism and everything that came together. The people that came really wanted to come here for a purpose and for a reason. And I think the people, and obviously you guys actually made the event, and enough respect for that.
I think it appealed to, more of a personal side to each of us, individually and collectively. I think all of us can, in our own ways, relate to the overarching theme and concept of silent screams, or know people who are dealing with silent screams at the moment.
I'll be honest, the reason why I think it's important, I lost my dad when I was 8 to the same, lifestyles that everybody else is leading, so being on road, except for I understood the psychological aspect of my dad. He was in care, he lost his parents and so forth, which in the end I lost my parents and I was left without him. And the reason why I think it's important, because he passed away, and he passed away because of that life, that road life. And if he had somebody there that was able to communicate with him and understand him, then there may be a possibility that he still would have been here today. So another thing is, I don't want to carry on too long, but another thing is I've got 5 brothers and they don't have a role model. So I think it's important for things like that because there's no one there.
Like for men and road men, it's going to be hard personally, I think, to bring them to an event such as this because you have to, there's so much going on road, you know, the event's in Aston like you said, so certain mans ain't going to come here. However, I do think it might be about taking the event there to them into certain areas rather than them coming here, honestly and realistically, because I know that some people would have loved to come here, but they never.
So come and join these events, to come and see what's actually going on for themselves. I'm aware that there's some cynicism and there may be some disaffection with, you know, events that are put on and things seeming to be just like flash in the pan. But the one thing that sticks out to me is that a lot of people who have been directly involved in everything today, you know, it's part of their life's work, it's part of what they've been doing for a considerable period of time. So there's a significant amount of dedication that people, supervisors, guest speakers have put in to, you know, their respective areas of expertise. So I would encourage people to, you know, come along, see for themselves, make up their own decisions, but be open and take that leap of faith to be open and try to, try and engage with other people, or try to find people that they know that they can trust and, you know, be more transparent with them.
There's hope and there's love. Love heals everything. You just have to take a minute out of your life and just sit down and kind of say to yourself, like, what do I want from life? What is it that I need to unleash? Who do I want to hear me? What do you want your kids to see? Like, how are you going to bring up kids if you don't deal with yourself first? And although society tells you that men and women are different, we're so much alike, it's unreal. We're two alike. So I want men to understand that you don't have to just sit with the man them and be like, yo, I feel this way. Sit with your woman, sit with your mom, your sister, sit with somebody and just kind of let it out however way you want to.
For those men that are personally in a place where they are screaming out and really looking to reach out and they need help, I would advise you to consider bringing hope and really consider coming along to Silent Screams event, purely for the fact that you're going to have people who are in a similar situation to what you may be in, who can relate and also connect with you and understand the walk that you've been on. And also there's so much avenues for help and so much avenues to help you consider what's to come in you know, your walk in the future.
Man, I know plenty of you guys are screaming right now. Just keep your head up, go talk to someone you trust, and, you know, just have faith, pray, and, you know, us women, we got your back. Not all of them, but, you know, you got certain women that have got your back. So them people around you when no one else is there, those are the people you know you can rely on. Don't ever forget that.
You need to really understand, and Robin said it, you know, he touched on it. When I've been in my own closet praying and speaking and thinking about things, you know, I hear back from the Lord that you artists are the money make profit. And sometimes you don't realize, because of the madness that you're in and you're going through so much, screaming yourself, you're thinking, how can I be used? How can my voice be used? How can I make a difference when you don't have certain things around me? Because sometimes you probably think, well, if I put 20 grams put down and have my ulcer and this and that, then I'll go and say the message, then I'll go and bring something. But actually sometimes Father God will just use you in this day, weak and broken. But it says that he uses the weak things of this world, you get me, to confirm the wise. He says, when you're weak, he'll make you strong. So my prayer is that Father God will just bless today, bless all of you, and that even as you sow a seed, you'll reap back. But he says, whatever you sow, you shall reap. And that's what I'm really hoping for, because I've been behind the scenes, I pray for every one of you, about support every one of you to Father God. And I said, Father, strengthen them, Father, use them. Don't look on who I do this, that. God now watch, because I even give you the talent and just him give thanks. So as we're just holding hands, we just say, you know what, one love, one community, one God. Oh, God bless!
No one curse! silent screaming.